It's addictive. I thought we would build one building, that would be it.
But Marijke Torsf is hooked.
We are building the new farmers, the caretaker house. And as with the main lodge, we are building most of it out of straw bale.
After her first brush with this natural building material, Marijke couldn't get enough of it. Plus, it's the perfect choice for construction here at Zigbone Farm Retreat. Overlooking the beautiful rolling hills of Frederick County, this peaceful oasis is a place to experience both indoors and out.
It's like agrotourism. So we have animals and we have vegetables and we have retreats and weddings.
Marijke is committed to sustainable practices on her 100-acre farm in Sabillasville, down to every brick in the wall. Well, in this case, every bale.
We use all recycled materials. The most innovative part of it is, what you can see here, is we're building with straw bales.
Over the years, Marijke has drawn inspiration from her architect, Sigi Koko, who's been designing green homes for 25 years, including the 2 dwellings here on the farm.
Just on every level, it makes more sense to me. It's more energy efficient, it's less toxic, they feel good. When people step into a natural home for the first time, you can hear audible sighs. You hear people go,
Today, Marijke breathes a sigh of relief as the tractor from Scenic View Farms, just a few miles up the road, pulls in with the straw bales they need.
and they're harvesting this little seed head on top of a stalk, be it wheat, oat, barley, and that stalk is an agricultural waste product.
Typically, straw ends up as animal bedding or is used for landscaping. But Marijke will use these fuzzy building blocks for her latest project. The home will take months to complete. While the walls will be built out of straw, the entire roof has to be installed before they can start stacking the bales.
The nemesis of a fuzzy biodegradable material is water, so you don't want water to get on the inside of that straw bale wall. And so having the roof on and dried in is paramount.
A few weeks later, the next phase is in full swing. The bales are ready to be plugged in, but first they need to be inspected.
A good straw bale is tight, dry, preferably clean, and preferably rectilinear.
Constructing with bales is like putting a puzzle together. All the pieces have to squeeze into place around the wooden frame. This requires notches to be sawed and the bales to be tightly tied.
Tools are very simple, very inexpensive, very low-tech way of constructing. One row goes in, the next row alternates. They get pinned together, usually with bamboo or wood.
From an environmental standpoint, it's a win-win situation. As a byproduct from harvesting grain, straw is a green, or technically yellow, building material, and by using it, Marijke helps support her fellow farmers.
They bale that straw and now sell it as insulation. You're giving them another income source, so it's beneficial to the farmer and you're supporting your local economy. The second piece is that you're creating this super insulated bubble.
When completed, the straw will provide as good, if not better, insulation than many store-bought materials, making it easier for Marijke to heat and cool this space. The result? Lower energy usage and lower bills.
The insulation value is measured by something called R, resistance to thermal flow. So how quickly does heat flow from one side of a wall system to another? And the bigger the R value, the more resistance to that thermal flow you have. And the building code currently for Model Energy Building Code in Maryland is R19.
Once these walls are up, the R value will be between 36 and 48, around double what the building code requires. It all depends on how they're stacked and plastered.
There's an inside process and an outside process. The material we use for outside is different than inside because it has to repel the rain. So outside we plaster with lime. It's a mixture of lime and mason sand.
Marijke will apply 3 layers to the exterior walls, but she has to wait 72 hours between each application. For the 3rd batch, she'll add pigment to give it color. Once they complete the electric work, Marijke is ready to plaster the inside of the home with clay. This time around, she has an extra pair of hands to help. The final touches call for an additional ingredient. They stir finely chopped straw into a thick clay that will smooth out the wall.
We're going to use this as a plaster on top of the straw that has just a thin coating of clay already on it. There's just something about building a wall or plastering a wall with clay that feels right and feels empowering.
Constructing with straw is a long and labor-intensive job, but as Marijke says, it's also addicting.
I really enjoy creating things. It's definitely worth it. And here you really have a connection to the material and what you're creating.
Hi, thanks for watching Maryland Farm and Harvest. If you like this story, leave us a comment. If you want to see more, check out our playlists. We've got videos of cute animals, big machines, delicious farm-to-table recipes, and more.